World Series, Binion's Horseshoe Casino was the backdrop for deceit in Vegas. We just witnessed Sam Farha schooling Amir Vahidi on how to read a bluff, and now we'll find out if he can make one. Going up against veteran poker player Jason Lester. We pick up the action after the turn with Lester sitting on 2 pair and Farha just the pair of 10s on the board.
Sammy has been aggressive up to now. He'll be aggressive again.
250.
And this is tremendous. He's fired 3 bullets now, and usually the aggressor is sometimes rewarded in Hold'em. He fired 1, he fired 2, now he's firing a 3rd time, and he does want Jason Lester to go away.
The pot over 700,000, as you saw.
Jason trying to figure out what Sammy can have. The 9 of clubs is kind of scary. It might have given Sammy a straight.
And Jason Lester is going to muck his cards and gives the pot to Sam Farha, who now tops the 2 million chip mark.
Sammy has bought the pot with nothing. That's the smile of a cat burglar.
Sam Farha. I'm very superstitious. If I have a winning session, I'll keep the same things on. The same moves, the same thing. I don't smoke, and I keep the same cigarette. My style is very dangerous. For one reason, I like to play with their heads. This guy is strong, don't mess with him. Come on. Live game, I'll mess with you, but here, I don't mess with you. I'm sorry. I play good players. I have advantage. They give me free cards. They do not bluff me. Good player cannot break me. I can break him. And that's the difference I have. Now, on the other way around, bad player, I can do that to him. I have to have a hand.
Well, at the final table, throngs of fans witnessed Farha bluffing and reading some of the best players in the world. But as he said, he has trouble with bad players. Hardly anyone would call Chris Moneymaker a bad player now, but when Sam was going heads up against him, he certainly thought he was playing a weaker opponent. And that is the backdrop for the best bluff of the tournament.
Flop comes 9-2-6. Farha has made a pair of 9s. Chris Moneymaker has nothing and checks. Checks for Farha as well. The turn is an 8.
And now they both have a spade draw.
300,000 from Sam Farha,
who has the pair of 9s, and Moneymaker also has a straight draw and will raise.
There's a 300. No, I raise.
Very adamant about his raise.
Indeed. He's still stacking chips. It's a big raise.
5 more.
500,000 is the raise.
It's quite a play. It's sort of a semi-bluff. He still could get there on a straight draw or flush draw, but he has nothing right now, and Sam comes right on in.
We're going to see the river card.
You said it's going to be over soon.
It may well be, and is a 3 of hearts.
Moneymaker doesn't get to either draw, and the pair of 9s is best.
I'm all in.
Chris Moneymaker going all in with nothing.
A stunning play from Moneymaker, who missed his draws, has nothing, and now has put Sam Farha all in. He would have to put all his chips in. If he lost this pot, he would be out of the tournament. Moneymaker bluffed at this once, and Farha came. He's now bluffing at it again.
You must have missed your flush, huh?
Sam's absolutely right.
This would be a tough, tough call for Sammy. It's quite a predicament for Sammy. He has a pair of 9s. It's the best hand, but he can't know that. And if he calls this bet and loses, we're playing for the World Championship. If he's wrong, he's out of it. He's the runner-up. So it's really tough just to sit here and call with a pair of 9s, particularly when Moneymaker has made 2 big bets in a row.
I think a crazy call on you. It could be the best hand.
Sam Farha trying to draw something out of Chris Moneymaker, but he's like a statue, afraid to make any sort of move. He is not going to do it. Chris Moneymaker bluffs Sam Farha out of a big stack of money.
And considering this situation, I know we're early in the century, but that's the bluff of the century. What a play from Chris Moneymaker.
Price of poker is gonna go high now.
I figured it would.
Well, it's 50-50. I almost called you.
I'll turn my head.
Sorry?
You can tell me what you had, I'll turn my head.
No, I don't care. He asked me what I have. I said I had a pair, big pair, and a flush draw. Queen high flush. But the queen high flush draw, if I make it. And pair.
A pair?
Queens.
A pair of queens. There wasn't, you have 2 queens in your hand? There wasn't a queen on the board, was there? No, the highest card was a 10.
I had queens in my hand.
You had queens in your hand.
Well, the deceit continued even after the hand, and a short time later, that big bluff led to Moneymaker's ultimate victory.
King high.
Made one bad mistake. Good play.
Throughout the show and throughout the tournament, we saw how a bluff can literally make you or break you. In the end, one man did it best, and he walked away world champion.